Hello! Thank you for tuning in to the Love Reads. I'm going to try something a little new this time around. I'm going to try doing pick-a-reads for each sign in relation to love. I'm going to put out 3 stones. The first time around with that pile, I'm going to do the relationship. Then I'm going to do the single version for the same pile. I'm going to try to give a little bit more diversity. I feel like even though we may share the same sign as someone else, we have different variations about what's going on in our lives. So I want to give more options, more diversity, so that way you can find what pile most resonates with you. Let me know at the end, of course, if this worked or didn't work for you. It's going to be a little different than normal, but let's give it a shot. Hello, Scorpio. The 2 decks I'm going to be using in this are the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy, and the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Alright. Yay. Or whippy, or whatever you want to say. I'm going to do 3 piles here. 2 cards came out with that. Only one for that? Okay. If there's only one, then there's only one. That's it. I'm going to do this here. And that. So this is going to be pile 1, stone 1, stone 2, stone 3. Hopefully with this one I remember that there's 3 piles and I don't stop after the second pile like I did in Cancer, which I fixed, but still. Alright, so that's stone 1. What do we got for y'all? We're going to do relationship first. That seems unbalanced. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay. Now this card and this card look really good. This stone here is a little interesting. With the relationship, I'm noticing a vacant spot over here. Almost like you're completely open to whatever's happening. I actually feel like you're subject to what is happening. You got the yes coming in, especially when it's hitting that wheel. I feel like something has happened for your partner. Is it you or your partner? Something's happened, either way, that's changed the game. I'm getting that wheel on your partner. I feel like it's happening for your partner because the wheel is on your partner's side. Something positive. It's good, though. It is good. A change has happened. It's like something has occurred in the situation. And your partner has the Wheel of Fortune with the 8 of Cups. I don't feel like your partner is having a bad time, but this change that's coming in with the wheel, it's almost like, how do you put this? It's almost like you have to change residences. Even if you're in the same town, it's kind of like, it could be going to a better, like it's probably going to a better location, a better place, whatever. The fact that they have to do all this to go through it, they're feeling like, I feel like they're looking at it like, is this really worth the effort? Like, are we just kind of, you know, are we trading in a blue car for a red car of the same make and model in the same year? Like, why are we bothering? I feel like that's the energy I'm getting with the 8 of Cups. Like, should I even, why even bother? Is there anything here, like, is it even worth it? It's like we're trading in a car. We're going from a blue car to a red car, same make and model, same year. Like, why are we doing this? I almost feel like that's how they're looking at it. But the wheel is saying it's going to happen. There's no way around it. You seem to just be kind of flowing with it. I feel you just flowing with it. Like, this is just what's happening. I don't feel like I don't feel you negative at all. I feel like you're just kind of watching your partner, but it's something that has to happen. I'm noticing this is so vacant. This is throwing me off. Because there's nothing here on your side. I just feel like you're flowing with it. You're just kind of like taking it as it comes. I feel like that's why this is open. It's just kind of how it's happening. I'll just take it as it comes, moment by moment. Your partner's questioning, why are we even doing this? It's almost like what I'm getting the result is you may be trading a blue car for a red car, same make, model, and year, but this new one has a lot more bells and whistles in it, and you are loving it, is what I'm getting. I get that they will love it just as much. They just got to get used to it. You're flowing with it. I just feel you flowing with it. I feel like your partner seems to be a little bit like, why are we even doing this? I feel like you're just kind of like, well, we need to do this. It's time. We just got to do it. We said we were going to do it. We need to do it. That's the energy I'm feeling for you. You're just trying to be supportive. I feel you being kind of supportive to your partner because they just seem like they're a little bewildered in a way. So you're just kind of going with it. You don't want to make it any worse because you're just kind of like, it's going to happen. So might as well just try to have that positive attitude. It's going to happen. I'm getting you love the outcome. You love the outcome. All right. So now we're going to do this for singles. Can I mention just one more time that it's killing me that there's nothing here? But there's not. This starts off with a bang. I get that this starts off with a bang. I don't feel you having any problem with where this is going next. I feel like this is actually starting to cement in pretty quickly. Like this, for singles, somebody's coming into your life pretty quickly. I don't feel like they're ready. That might be more their viewpoint than actual truth. Because you're coming into their life, they're coming into yours. However you're coming together, it starts off with a bang. It starts off really good. You don't seem to be questioning the situation at all. You know what you want. Again, this is the flowing with it side. The other person, though, did not expect this. But the other person is also wise enough to realize just because you're not ready for love doesn't mean you walk away from it because it doesn't come along every day. So the wheel is turning. It's literally turning in their favor. They're not feeling like it's the right time for it, but they don't want it to pass them by. That's what I'm getting with the Eight of Cups. It's not the right time for it. They're not thinking this is a good idea right now, but they're not going to walk away from it because they don't want to miss out. This is going to work out. When I get your flow with the energy here, I feel like the communication is there why they think this is not the right time. But they're also wanting to keep seeing you. And I feel like you're just kind of taking it as it goes. I feel your energy just kind of like, they're telling me they don't think this is a good time, so I don't know how long this is going to last. But you're also noticing their actions are speaking louder than their words. They just constantly keep coming toward you. They want to be around you. They want to be with you. When you propose to do something, they're all in for it, is what I'm getting. So it's going to work out. I feel like this person is just in this boat of like, oh, it's not a good time for this. But they're also in that same boat saying, well, it doesn't come along every day, so I'm not going to scoff at it. I don't want to lose it. It works out. Big happy changes. It does work out. Eventually. Grain of salt there. Eventually. Are we good? All right. That's for that rock. Stone. Whatever we called it. Stone 2. This is kind of like the result is going to be result. The result is happening due to the other person. That's what I'm getting from that. I think that's why this is kind of shifting back and forth. I feel like this has a double spot here. Okay. Yep, that would make sense. We're going to do relationship first. There's been a lot of contemplation. That's what this one makes me feel like. A lot of contemplation. What do we need to do? What's actually happening here? I feel like this is a labor. Like it's really kind of like a lot of thought has gone into this. There's a lot of conversation, a lot of personal thought. Compromise does come forward. Whatever the situation is you're dealing with your partner, it doesn't feel like it's the easiest thing, but it doesn't feel like it's the worst thing either. It just feels like something that has to be handled. I'm getting, like, this literally goes like this. Your partner is not in a stable mindset in the sense of, like, they're not comfortable. They're feeling like they're forced into a corner, like they have to defend themselves, like they have to defend the situation. They have to defend what they want from it, where they want things to be, where they want things to go. It's a very defensive feeling here for me. But they're trying to compromise with you because you have contrary views. Like, I feel like your views might be coming forth a little bit more grounded, just to be fair. Like, we could handle it this way, the way you want to, but I feel like down the road that's going to cause more problems. I feel like you might be saying that. Like, yeah, we can do X, Y, Z, but then again later, that's not going to hold up. So we're going to have to change gears again because that's only going to work for so long. I feel like you're being that voice of reason. I have to be honest. That's what I'm connecting with here. And I feel like when I'm saying, when that trips out of my mouth, that phrase, I have to be honest, don't sugarcoat things. Don't sugarcoat. That's a trap for me personally, because I sugarcoat things. Sometimes I sugarcoat it to the point where people get the wrong impression, I think. Like I might be negotiable on something that I'm not. And I feel like that's what you gotta be honest. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't over sugarcoat it. If you're not negotiable on a certain point, make sure that's clear. Don't try to soften that blow. Make sure they know. Because I feel like that's another problem here. Because I feel like they're setting things up. They might be hearing what they want to hear. When you compromise something out, they might think you might be willing to negotiate on certain things that you are not willing to negotiate on. That's gonna pull this from down here where they're feeling into what's actually happening between the two, because they're gonna like set something up like, I thought we were gonna go on a trip today, and you're like, I can't go on a trip today, I have to work. Freak out moment. It's gonna be I feel like this freak out moment is gonna pull right into the relationship, and it's gonna cause an argument or a problem between the two of you. If you see it coming and you just don't over sugarcoat things, if you don't over sugarcoat, I feel like you can actually negate this out. So where like, I feel like neither of you are really that comfortable, to be fair. But I feel like, you know, things are starting to actually sort out a little more. It's kind of like working out the bugs. They may not be happy with how this is going, but I feel like if you kind of push that card down there, actually, it'll negate it like this, like there's not problems in the relationship, but I feel like they're still going to feel that way. As long as they understand like there's certain things you will not do, you will not negotiate on, it should be fine. No, sorry, my cat's trying to get in frame. Let's do single. Again, same energy here. This is a situation, I feel like whoever you're seeing or want to see or interested in, I don't feel like this has come about easily. I almost feel like you might have been looking around and like, where might there be a possibility? I feel like that's going on here. If it's not you, then it's the other person. Like, who might I have a chance with? Who could possibly be a match for me? And somebody here, if not both of you, are compromising. I don't feel like either of you are overly energized with the situation. But when I'm feeling this, like, go from here to here, this other person doesn't want to be alone. And I'm getting that energy pulling into the future. They might be a little bit, like, what do you call that? Needy? I want to say needy. Be aware of that. If you're noticing right in the beginning, because like when you start doing the compromise where they're like, I want to see you more, like I would like to do this, and they're trying to get you to come around more, if you're not really feeling it, I would say just walk away now, because whatever it starts with at this compromise, it's going to intensify. I kind of feel this person on this side just doesn't want to be alone, and they might become a little overly aggressive with being needy. If you're noticing it here and you're not really into it, my advice would be to don't do this. I would say don't, because I don't feel it getting better, I feel it getting worse. That's a very short, these are very short and sweet, it seems. I think we're there with that one, though. That was a quick, short, sweet one, but we got one more. Scorpio. That's the last stone. Woo! Okay. This is up here more. That's how that comes. Alright. Let's see. Okay, are these all in frame at least? Let's see, that one is that one. This is you. This one's definitely you, so let's see what we got. Oh, you like this one. You've decided this is a good one. Alright. You like this one. You're into this person. Whoever this is, you're ready to do it. You've decided, let's go forward. Let's give it a shot. You might not be like losing your mind attracted to this person, but you're attractive enough that you're like, let's do it. Let's see how this works out. Let's give it a shake. Let's take those dice and roll them. Let's go for it. You come forward to this person is what I'm getting. And what I'm getting here, my first thought is this person is not, they're not as exciting as you might need. Because I'm getting the Queen of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. They're attractive, they're nice, they're good, you like them, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to a personality match, I feel like they might be a little bit on the boring side for you, whatever that means. Which is subjective. It doesn't mean this person is boring. I don't want to do that. But what I'm saying, for you, the spice and excitement you're looking for, they just don't have it. Because I'm getting the Queen of Swords, you talking to this person, they're talking with you back, I'm getting there's conversations, they're like, yeah, let's give it a shot, let's start seeing each other. Did I just do single first? Because I feel like I'm doing single first. I am doing single first, sorry. I'm not supposed to do single first, but in this case, just so you know, this one is single, because I'm connecting, that one's the stronger one for this. This is definitely the single. I'll do the relationship second, because I'm getting this other person, you know. This person is just not, they're not spicy enough for you. You like some spice, is what I'm getting. You do seem to be connecting into a situation, though, that might become a relationship. I'm getting this does not work, though. I feel like you might end up feeling like you have to be a part of this. I feel like the other person is establishing a pattern. I feel like they want to keep it going. I just don't feel like this is what you really want. This is single. I'm getting like, I don't know, like you want to make you want to write in an escape hatch or an escape clause at some point. I feel like you want to do that. I almost feel like if this is for you, and I'm sorry I did single first, but I'm definitely doing single first. I'm getting that single energy here. You want to like do like, you know what, how about we start seeing each other and we come back in 6 months and just decide how this is going. I actually feel like this person would be more than okay with that. Put it in your phone. Or whatever you got to do. And when it comes around in 6 months, just say, you know what, I think it was fun, but I think we should call it for now. I don't think this is going to work out for me. Because you have that coming forward. That conversation will be coming forward. If you have it set to do, when the moment comes, you will tell the truth. You will say, like, this isn't working for me. I would just say something like an escape clause. I don't feel like this person's going to have no spice for you. You may like them, find them attractive, that's all great, but if it's not working, it's not working. Because I feel like there's just not enough spice here. I just feel like that's the case. That's how it seems like it's going to play out. That's the single one. Now, if we're going to do relationship one, which I was supposed to do first, but apparently I'll just do what I want. Sorry about that. You want changes. You're trying to talk your partner into some changes. That's what I'm getting for the relationship. Your partner has no intention of making changes, is what I'm getting. The Ten of Pentacles is not only are they cemented into a pattern, they are very happy with their pattern. They don't want to make any changes. They don't want to do it. But I feel like they're listening to you, they're talking to you, but when push comes to shove, I don't see them changing anything. But I see you constantly trying to make changes. There's a conflict here. The Eight of Swords is you wanting to spice things up. The Ten of Pentacles coming into the Ace of Swords is like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to change. I'm very happy. I don't want to change. No. No, no, no. I feel you constantly trying to. I just feel this is going to end up in a stalemate. In the sense of things don't change. So I guess stalemate for you, like you want change, you're not getting it. For them, they just seem to keep what they want. I don't feel like you're able to budge them. I just don't feel like they will. What I would recommend in the relationship sense here, I would just kind of like try to find something else that makes you happy at this point. Whatever the subject is, like if you want to, like for example, if you're trying to get a move, you want to move or you want a new car, if it's something physical like that, just realize they're not going to go for it. Just accept that they're not going to go for it and put your energy somewhere else. You have great energy. I just wouldn't waste your time trying to make something happen that you're just beating your head against the wall. If it's something where you're not happy with the situation, just realizing the other person will not change and is not going to change and refuses to change, very happy with how it is, and that's why they don't want to change, I feel like that'll help you gain perspective about what you have to do next. And I think we're good there. All right, sorry I did that backwards, single first and relationship second, but you know, the first one was a lot stronger, so I think that's why it just came through that way. All right, I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. It's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.